You stopped watching. You stopped touching. You told yourself, this time I'm rewiring my brain. But now, when you're actually with someone, it's awkward. You're in your head. You can't connect. This video is brought to you by my HarperCollins published book, Mind Over Explicit Matter. If you're ready to quit porn and reclaim your life mentally and physically, go over to drtrishleigh.com/book. You're doing everything right, but it still feels wrong. That's because you didn't just stop a habit, you stopped connection. This is Explicit Matter Mondays, real talk, real neuroscience. And today we're breaking down the effects of NoFap on relationships, how abstinence without awareness can disconnect you just as much as overstimulation ever did. One of my clients, 29, said, I thought NoFap would make me better for her, but now I can't even relax around her. What happened? He turned intimacy into a test of discipline. Every touch became a performance checkpoint, not an experience. His brain had gone from compulsive stimulation to compulsive control. He wasn't addicted to porn anymore. He was addicted to self-monitoring. So let's talk about what's really going on in your brain when NoFap starts to affect your relationships. When you stop watching, your brain's dopamine levels begin to stabilize. That's a good thing, but only if your system has healthy outlets for reward. If you replace stimulation with suppression, your brain just flips the loop. The same circuits that used to chase pleasure now start chasing control instead. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that manages decision-making and inhibition, well, it goes into overdrive. It's constantly scanning, correcting, and restraining. That might feel like discipline, but neurologically, it's anxiety in disguise. Every time you clamp down on a natural signal, your stress system, the amygdala and hypothalamus, they fire to keep the control pattern running. Over time, the overactivation dulls the reward system and it shuts down the oxytocin network, the chemistry of connection, trust, and ease. So now you're not addicted to porn, you're addicted to managing yourself. That's why so many men on long NoFap streaks report irritability, flat affect, and emotional distance. Their brain has been miswired toward performance and control, not connection and flow. The more they fixate on slipping or not slipping, the harder it is to relax, feel, and engage. It's the same imbalance, just in a different direction. I see it over and over again. Men trying so hard to heal that they forget what they're healing for. You don't fix connection by avoiding it. You rebuild it by retraining your brain to feel safe, grounded, and real in connection again. In my global online clinic, we use brain mapping to track that process, watching dopamine stability rise, oxytocin activation return, and prefrontal overdrive calm down. That's when men stop performing and start experiencing again. Here's where this gets really, really beautiful. When a man starts rewiring his brain for connection instead of control, it doesn't just change him. It changes his partner too. The male brain regulates through achievement, the female brain through connection. When he learns to find reward in closeness, not conquest, his chemistry starts syncing with hers. His dopamine and testosterone balance out. Her oxytocin rises. Suddenly, both brains start calming each other, one through connection, the other through presence. That's when intimacy stops being performance and starts being partnership. NoFap isn't bad, but if you turn healing into isolation, you're missing the point. You're not meant to just control your urges. You're meant to connect. Inside the Explicit Matter Recovery Program, I help men using brain mapping, neurofeedback, and behavioral retraining to move past performance and rebuild authentic intimacy. So if you're ready to start your reset today, visit drtrishleigh.com because I am Dr. Trish Leigh, and this is Explicit Matter Mondays, real talk, real neuroscience. I'll see you next week.